Zipping down a 300-foot water slide in under 8 seconds will certainly leave your heart racing long after you've left the slide. But at least you know that the slides they have at licensed water parks have passed the health and safety standards that are in place. So you go there with a bit of assurance as you look forward to getting wet and having fun. But for some people, when the slides at the water parks no longer offer the thrills they did when they were kids, it's time to find new, more innovative ways to enjoy the water. These are the top 10 illegal water slides thrill seekers are dying to try out. Number 10. Abandoned water slides. Is there an abandoned water park in your hometown? For most of you, the answer would be a no. But for these guys, the answer was yes, and they just had to sneak in and try sliding down the huge water slides in the abandoned amusement park. This can't possibly be legal. Well, at least in some countries. You could be charged with trespassing or vandalism, but that didn't stop these guys from exploring the water park and having a bit of fun sliding down the unattended water slides. And they didn't even mind the fact that there was no water in the slides, because, hey, they didn't exactly pay for that service. Maybe next time they should bring their own water. Oh, and some baby soap too for extra slipperiness. Number 9. Sewer pipe tube water slide? It's a super crazy, completely outrageous, and extremely dangerous idea to set up a 60-foot tube water slide right at the backyard, using rented sewer pipes. Not sure if it's illegal, but you can bet that it's a super dangerous project, and although I do think these guys were completely nuts, I agree that they had created the ultimate end-of-summer water slide. First, they had to get the whole thing set up and assembled on their own, since the sewer pipes only came in 20-foot sections. Second, the sewer pipes seem to be somewhat corrugated, so it's unlikely that they'll have that sleek, sliding new experience when zipping down a real water slide down at the water park near you. In fact, the grooved surface ripped apart the mat they were using to slide down their makeshift water slide. Third, and finally, one of their female friends got seriously hurt, fracturing her back when she went over to try the water slide. These guys set up 3 sewer pipe lengths from the roof all the way down to the pool, with 2 of the pipes being supported on trampolines to give it a bit of a bounce. Now that's a recipe for disaster. Number 8. Backyard slip and slide. Look at how much fun this homemade giant slip and slide water slide looks like. It's mostly a 150-foot long plastic liner slide with an elevated ramp at the end, leading to a massive 185,000-gallon man-made pond. You bet these guys were setting themselves up for cantaloupe-sized bruises pretty much everywhere on their body, as much as they seemed to have fun at the end. The whole thing cost about $25,000. They weren't even sure of it themselves. But one thing that they did agree on was that it was a brilliant idea and that the entire summer entertainment would be around the pond and slip and slide setup. Number 7. Spillway boarding. These guys took wakeboarding to a whole new level. They found this secret spot and decided to have some fun sliding down the giant spillway, basically just making life a little more exciting. Based on the number of steps on the stairs, they figured that the length of the spillway would be about a 100-foot drop, and from that, they could determine what speed they needed to set on the winch. The winch was securely held in place at the foot of the spillway. A few adjustments here, get the cameras rolling, and the fun begins. It's a good thing the water level was okay that day. Number 6. Secluded storm drain, Hawaii. Someone could seriously get hurt here, but these guys aren't your everyday people. They're a bunch of hooligans. That's straight from the horse's mouth, and no, I'm not making that up. So why would a bunch of hooligans need a 20-foot inflatable flamingo? Well, give them a secluded storm drain with a nice and sleek slope, and they'll turn the place upside down in a full-on illegal storm drain surfing session. And they'll slide on the giant flamingo down the drain as well. It looks like a lot of fun, sliding, surfing, and falling, but it's not the kind of fun I'd advise for an average Joe like myself. Heck, if you're not looking for trouble with the authorities, or if you're the kind of guy who'd bandage a wee scratch, then this isn't the kind of water slide you'd want to frequent. Number 5. Hawaii's Waimanalo Reservoir. This giant water reservoir in Waimanalo, Honolulu, Hawaii, was dubbed Hawaii's completely outrageous and illegal water slide. That's because despite the fact that unauthorized access could land trespassers a second-degree criminal trespassing charge, locals and adventure travelers frequently jump the barbed wire fence for the unique experience of flinging their bodies down the 60-plus feet of the soaped-up reservoir's plastic liner. Those guys know that they can't be there legally. In spite of that, and along with the risks involved should the plastic liner get torn at the seams, more and more people keep breaking in to record themselves launching their bodies down the reservoir. Such videos have gone viral periodically, usually starting with a bunch of teens who confess that they're always up to something, and then one of them discovers the reservoir, is understandably blown away, and thinks, hey, we could have a bit of slip-sliding fun here. Number 4. North Vancouver sewer drainage. Now this is super crazy. These guys are pumping up a 17-foot tall paddleboard developed for 8 people, but they're not heading to the beach. They're going to slide the massive, extra-large inflatable SUP down on old sewer drainage. Turns out they're also going to slide down the old sewer drain in their single-person paddleboards and tandem SUPs, as well as in kayaks, on their wakeboards, and even on their butts. Ouch! You can see just how dangerous it was sliding down the murky sewer drainage, which they had repurposed into their very own, somewhat shady waterslide. Luckily, no one in the crazy bunch sustained serious injuries, if at all. And at the end of the day, they had some really amazing pictures and videos taken so they can remember the fun-filled summer they had during their stay in Vancouver. Number 3. Clare Hall Dam Spillway. Thrill seekers from the north coast of New South Wales, Australia, were attracted to the massive Clare Hall Dam concrete spillway because they hoped to surf the dam. And believe it or not, the foolhardy bunch of young, daring daredevils showed up on location with their wetsuits and bodyboards to surf down the dangerous 360-foot concrete chute. It looks like a fun idea that will soon take a turn for the tragic if something could happen and one of them drowned or suffered serious injuries as they slide down the giant, illegal waterslide created by the dam's spillway. Authorities warned the locals off the practice after videos of the daring dam surfing teens garnered millions of views online.
Now it's time for today's best pick.
We have an image sent to us by a subscriber just like you. It shows a massive, sky-high waterslide cutting right into the city center. We all know such a slide doesn't exist, but the next 2 on our list take gold for a wet and wild experience. Number 2. White Road Trail's secret waterslide. There are hundreds of miles of legal and safe trails for people to enjoy across the state of Hawaii. But no, die-hard adventurers are not interested in those. They want to experience the more thrilling, more mysterious, and more dangerous illegal trails of Hawaii, notably the much-advertised White Road Trail going through the Kohala Forest Reserve in North Hawaii. And it's all for one reason and one reason alone: sliding down the secret, illegal I might add, waterslide hidden somewhere in the rainforest of Big Island, Hawaii. The White Road Trail is so named because it starts at the end of a popular road named White Road. To get to the secret waterslide, hikers have to trespass. Yeah, you heard that right. You'll be trespassing into the gated, restricted part of the Kohala Forest Reserve. You won't miss the numerous no trespassing and various other do not enter type signs warning of all kinds of dangers, including falling rocks.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and you will get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works.
Number 1. Cliffside Slip and Slide. Forget slipping and sliding from the backyard. These death-defying guys set up a dangerously fun, slippery slide on the cliffside high above Lake Powell in Utah. It's an insane 50-foot drop into the water, and it's definitely not one for the faint of heart. The group of professional daredevils all soak up in an eco-friendly soap to get that sleek slide across their cliff-top waterslide. Another clip of the same crazy bunch shows them zipping down a slide 500 feet above a cliff. Only this time, they're not landing into the water, but on dry land. Of course, they used parachutes, but even that does little to take away the scare factor to the stunts these guys are seen doing. Pretty much everything you see in this video is super dangerous, and it obviously goes without saying that you shouldn't try this at home. More like the cliff nearby or that home jump spot. And as the Daredevils revealed in their behind-the-scenes video, just about every one of them suffered some type of injury. On the bright side though, they managed to capture some amazing acrobatics and just genuine, action-packed fun. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to smash the like icon and leave a comment. Your engagement is what keeps our curiosity going. We have lots of fantastic videos that you will enjoy. You can start by checking out the 2 already showing up on your screen right now. Keep it 100.